Welcome Primary 6. I am Ms. Nermeen Saeed, your science teacher for Primary 6. Today we will study Lesson 1, Mass and Weight. Mass. What is the mass? Mass is amount of matter in an object. Look at this boy and this man. They have different masses. Why? Because they contain different amount of matter. So mass is amount of matter in an object. And mass depend on amount of matter. For example, we have here 9 bananas and 10 bananas. If we measure the mass of 10 bananas, it will be more than the mass of 9 bananas. Why? Because 10 bananas contains more amount of matter than 9 bananas. So it depends on amount of matter. Another example, when we measure the mass of 2 eggs and measure the mass of torchlight, we will find they are equal in masses. Do you know why? Yes, because they contain the same amount of matter. They contain same amount of matter. And now, how we can measure the mass? We have different types of scale to measure the mass. Number 1, or first type, 2-arm scale. Here we have the balance scale. We can use this balance scale to measure big masses like vegetables, meats. And also we have sensitive balance to measure small masses like gold. So 2-arm scale like balance scale for big mass and sensitive scale for small mass. Also we have 1-arm scale like pointer. Pointer scale is a scale with pointer which show us the right mass. We use pointer scale to measure big mass. And this is digital scale. We use it to measure small masses like gold and chemicals. So we have different types of scale like balance scale, sensitive scale, pointer scale, and digital scale. Measuring unit of mass. We have first measuring unit of mass is gram. Gram unit, we use it in small mass. And this paper clip equal 1 gram. So 1 gram equal mass of paper clip. And second unit is kilogram. We can use kilogram unit in large mass. And 1 kilogram equal the mass of 1 liter of distilled water. This distilled water means that water without minerals. Water without minerals. So 1 kilogram equal the mass of 1 liter of distilled water. And 1 kilogram equal 1000 gram. Also we have ton. Ton unit, we use it for very large masses like heavy blocks of iron. And 1 ton equal 1000 kilogram. How we can measure the mass? At first, we must put the balance horizontally. We must put the balance horizontally to avoid vibrations and to help us to measure the right mass. Properties of mass. Number 1. The mass of object increase when the amount of matter increase. Look here. We have here 1 banana. It has a small mass. But when we increase amount of matter, the mass will increase. When we increase the number of bananas, the mass will increase. So, the mass increase when the amount of matter increase. The mass increase when the amount of matter increase. Number 2. All matter has mass, whatever their physical state or their shape or place. Their physical states means that if they are solid or liquid or gas. So all matter has mass. All matter has mass. And now, does the mass differ from place to another? We have here ball. When we measure the mass of ball on Earth and measure the mass of the same ball on moon, we will find that the mass on earth equal its mass on moon. The mass on earth equal its mass on moon. This means that the mass is constant. Mass is constant. Mass is stable. Mass is doesn't change by changing place. Again, mass is constant. Mass is stable. Mass is doesn't change by changing place.